we're ready to go on this thing. So, before I do, let's say hello to the folks in the chat. So I need to answer a question, don't I? Hang on, Gain, because the answer to your question is something I don't know. We're ready to go on this thing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, 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 have a look. Let's have a look. YouTube Studio 6993 is where I'm at. 6993. And I can tell you something as well about this. My other channel, my other YouTube channel, Bimmer Clubsport, which is a, car-related stuff. I posted a video on there about 2 weeks ago, just a simple one about installing some new bulbs on the headlights. Not headlight bulbs as such, but running lights, so to speak, side lights. That was it. Simple video, nothing really very much. The previous video to that one was 7 months ago. 7 months ago, right? I haven't posted, apart from that little bulb video, which was a nothing really, I haven't posted there for 7 months. A few days ago, YouTube emailed me my March newsletter for both Bimmer Clubsport and the Rusty Dog channel, both of those channels. In the past 30 days, the Bimmer Clubsport channel has had 10 more subscribers, even though I've really not put out any content. The Rusty Dog channel has had 3 subscribers in 30 days. So, how does that make me feel? Let's move on. It is what it is, right? It's out of my control. So, who's with us? Andy K. Andy, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? Roger, good morning. Yes, good morning. Get a cup of coffee. Yes, indeed. I've got my tea. It's 2/3 empty. Oh, and it's getting cold. So, and I don't like warm and cold tea. Yeah, ooh, no. And gain damage. Hi, gain damage and Commander KSY. Hey guys. Yeah, welcome everyone. Nice to see you here. All right, so we're just looking here at the engine, the mechanical fuel injection. Remember when I said I was going to just do a little bit of research into that? I did just a little, not too much. I found out that the mechanical fuel injection item here and the actual part, which is, look at this, right? Look at this. Let me see if I can show you this. Oh, go away. How do I rotate here? I've forgotten how to rotate, guys. Okay, here, let's try this. I actually want to focus on the part and rotate. There we go. All right, so look, we've got these pipes coming off. These pipes that you see here, these are separate. The unit is actually this, and then you've got this kind of arrow shape thing here, and then yeah, you've got these 2 side bits. Okay, this is the actual unit. That's the real deal. It's got the arrow on it. It's got the 2 side bit. It's got the 6 things. Obviously, got the red caps on to protect the injector hole things, I guess. Yeah. It's a pretty decent representation, I suppose. Can't go into too much detail on the car, but that's pretty good. That's not too bad. But yeah, apparently the earlier cars didn't have these, I think. And then when they, let me just say what it reads here. It just says the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL is a 2-seat sports car, which was produced by Mercedes-Benz MB as a gull-winged coupe. Yes, coupe. Because of the accent above the E. And roadster. It was based on the company's 1952 racer, the W194, with mechanical direct fuel injection, which boosted the power almost 50%. 50% in its 3-litre overhead camshaft straight six engine, capable of reaching a top speed of 263 kilometers per hour or 163 miles an hour. We're talking about the mid-50s here, guys. 163 miles an hour. It was a sports car racing champion and the fastest production car of its time. Yeah. Yes, that's the injector pump. It's, yeah, I was just fascinated by the fact that it was mechanical. It had the shaft on there and everything. Yeah, it was fascinating. Triple Oracle, are we building FSDs? If only. Yay, Mr. Budman! And you mentioned it on a Rusty stream, and it drove people to go check it out. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Hey, maybe that's where it. Yeah, maybe that was where it came from, Mr. Bud. You're right. It could be that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing another video actually on the car soon, as long as once the weather warms up, once we get into positive figures on the temperature, because I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff that I'm going to apply to a thing, and I want you guys to see the process. So, yeah, when I go to do the stuff on the thing, I'll do a video, and if it works out nice, which I've got my fingers crossed it will, then I'm expecting good results. But I bought a What's-It, and I want to put that stuff on the thing. So, go from there. Let's get going. Right, so we have the engine. That's all done. That's just going to wait on the engine stand there until we need it. And let's get back to this car. Still looking quite sorry for itself at the moment, but yeah. What a history this car has, both in racing and just amongst like collectors and stuff like that. I mean, this thing is, I love it. I love it. I've seen some pictures of it, of the real one. I've seen them in black, I've seen them in red, and I've seen them in their iconic silver. The red looks kind of nice. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to go for on this one. I think I'm going to go silver, if I'm honest. Right. I think first thing is to get the wheels off. So let's do that. Oh man, the rust. Wait a minute. Thank you. I found your other channel through my recommendations. Oh, really? It took me a while to recognize your voice. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, no. Yeah, I've had that channel a little while. What made you, if you didn't know it was me, what made you click on it? Is it because you knew I had a Clubsport and you thought, hey, Rusty's got one of those? I don't know. I think I'm going to have a look at some pictures of the real car before I ultimately decide whether I'm going to go for white wall tires on this thing. But I think white wall tires is of its time, right? You know, it is of that era, so. Let's see. 2 years ago? Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I've done a few videos in those 2 years. Right, there's not much to this, is there? Once you get rid of the subframes and the suspension, there's not a lot left here. But then that's to be expected. Right, let's get the fuel pump out. We have to, oh yeah, we've got to do the fuse box as well. Electronics and stuff, I think we'll do those later. Let's get all the mechanicals out the way. So let's disassemble all the suspension. Let's see, I got the other side with my huge long spanner. Yeah, so nothing much going on here. I've had 6 hours sleep, but in bite-sized chunks. 2 hours plus 2 hours plus 2 hours. Not good. But I figured I would do an afternoon stream while my brain is still functioning within tolerant parameters, rather than wait until the evening when I'll be more tired. So we'll get it done now. Yeah. Okay, let's get all these old-fashioned leaf springs, eh? When did the yeah, maybe Mr. Budman will know. When did the Corvette drop the leaf springs off its design? I think the Corvette was actually quite late in doing that, wasn't it? I think it was a few models ago, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the Corvette was still running leaf spring suspension at the rear for quite a while. You know, when everybody else has been going to like a more modern approach. I think so, anyway. And it was surprising, given the Corvette is a, you know, a sporty car. Andy Davies. Hi, Andy. I wonder if it does. Rounded nuts, no, but stuck bolts, yeah, it does. You see this orange one? That's a stuck one. That's one that's rusted in. So what we have to do is spray some WD-40 on it and loosen it up. Rounded nuts, nobody wants those. And I don't mean that in a dirty way. But yeah, I hate those. I have a kit for those, but they can be brutal. It's I can't remember what they're called now. But it's something it's like a socket you put on the rounded bolt, or a bolt that won't come out, and it's got like a reverse thread on it, and it bites into the bolt and forces it round. But the downside to it is, if you put too much pressure on it and it still doesn't want to budge, it's going to snap the head off. That's the only thing. Right, let's do the front. We've got all the rear off. I watched this channel, guys, this YouTube channel, right, called Just Rolled In, where people bring their cars to the workshops and the garages to have things fixed. And I was watching one yesterday. This guy, the problem is when people attempt their own home repairs on the car when they don't know what they're doing. I mean, people who shouldn't even be near a car mechanically, right? There was a guy, and this is not even the worst. This is nowhere near the worst thing. Guy, he'd fitted brand new brake pads to his vehicle. Fine. Were it not for the fact that the brake disc was rusted to hell, it was ruined, it was pitted, it was bad. The brake disc needed replacing probably years ago. It was in really bad shape, and he's got new brake discs on there. Sorry, new brake pads on there, and wondering why he's still not braking very efficiently. Honestly, some of the cars you get on there are just ludicrous. And guys, what's the thing about people hoarding rubbish in their cars? What's that all about? Right? There was a car that came in for some repair or other. The garage refused it because it was so full of crap, paper, cardboard, bits of fast food wrappings and stuff like that. You could barely see out of the windows. It was that full. Like all the back of the car, the passenger compartment, piled high. What is wrong with people? What are you doing? It's like, what? Unbelievable. I mean, okay, a few bits and pieces on the floor, and, you know, scattered, you know, an old Starbucks cup maybe, you know, fine, fair enough. Everyone's got a little bit of stuff on. But this, I mean, it's it's so much rubbish in the car. It's affecting the fuel economy. Anyway, they changed it on the C7 and C8. Oh right. Oh, so it wasn't that long ago then. 2020, yeah. It was in the late 80s, wasn't it? No, it was later than that, Roger. Yeah, yeah. It was later. The leaf springs. I believe it was definitely later than that. Transverse leaf. Oh, really? I remember an old timer showing me how to use a candle to shift them. Yeah. What you mean, rounded? Yeah. Heat is good. A heat gun or something. Something I don't have actually in my toolbox is a heat gun. It's on my to get list. It'd be a nice thing to have actually. Heating things up. It's something to do before you go in with the big tools and start, you know, ripping that thing out. A heat gun is certainly something to try. Do you know what I'm after though? The first thing on my car shopping list next is one of those. I guess it's a strip light that goes under the bonnet. I guess it's literally called an under bonnet light, a work light, and it's kind of what's the word? Telescopic, expandable. So you pull it out, it clips onto the sides of your under bonnet. You know, you guys have seen it, right? And then you plug it in, or it's got a battery on it, and it lights up the whole engine so you can see what you're doing. You know, though you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that. Yeah, need to get me one of those. They're so handy because the light in my garage is in the middle of the room, so rather than fit lights at the front and get everything rewired and stuff like that, it'd just be easier to have an under bonnet light. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. I can't imagine them be called anything else. Yeah, but that'd be a good thing. Right, we need to get under the... That's it, we've got everything from down here. Yeah. Alright, so now let's strip out this. Do I need to drain this? I don't know. I'm gonna drain it because I know in the real world it would have leaked by now, but I don't know if there's any cool... Oh, there is. Okay. There is. Yeah, that and the other thing is the what do you call it? That kit where you can bleed brakes on your own. It's like a pressure thing where it goes into here and it puts pressure into the fluid and it pumps fluid in as you're draining on your own on each corner. One of those. Yeah. That and also one of those things you've just seen, the drain things, you know, sucking the fluid out. Those. They're on my oh. They're on my shopping list. This is ridiculous. Why are you charging me money to clean my own floor? I can clean my own floor. I just don't understand that. Right, I think because all of these parts here have to be got from the electrical shop, I think we'll leave those for now. We'll just leave the this. we'll just leave the, what you call it, the mechanical bits in the inventory. Oh, caught out again with the fluid. What is wrong? Right, so we've got the brake, the coolant, and the washer, the wiper washer. I think that's everything. I love this old Mercedes badge. It was actually, you could run your finger on that. It was like, not embossed. What do you call it? What do you call it when it's the other way around? When it sticks out? Yeah. It's nice, man. Really, really nice. Heat the nut and put the candle on it. It draws the wax. Heat the nut that... What? It draws the wax up the threads. Really? Yeah, I don't get it either, gain damage. I mean, it's like seriously bad. So we got the lights to do, the bodywork, we'll get all that done. Yeah, seriously, seriously bad, guys. Like, it was... And it's not the only time either. There's few cars that have come in for... to have repairs done. And the interior of the car is just... Like, it's such a mess. Like, it's not even fit for human habitation, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't drive in a car like that. And what happens if you have to emergency brake and all that rubbish piles forward? And yeah. I heard a story once about a guy that had a little van. I'm not talking about a van. I'm talking about, like, you know, when a car has got the back bit on and no windows, like a car stroke van, one of those. And, you know, he was driving along, had his seatbelt on and the whole deal, but his tools in the back were loose and there was no compartment between him and the back. And then he had to brake. And he hit the car in front, and some tools from the back shot forward and cracked him in the head. I can't remember whether he survived it, but this is a lot of things people don't realize is, you know, anything in the back of your car in a crash, oops, is going to get flung forward. You know, and if you've got planks in the back on your back seat, yeah, dangerous, man. But people do these things. These red and green bars always remind me of a piano keyboard. Oh yeah, my timing. My reflex is cat-like. Oh, baby. Oh, ooh, I thought I mistimed that one. Wasn't ready for it. The sound effects in the background, honestly. Could do without those. No, I lost that part. It was only at 16%, so I lost it. That's the equivalent to me dropping it on the floor and breaking it. No! You don't have the necessary parts. Right. So what we'll do now is we will sort by condition, and anything that isn't green gets added. Oh, shoot. We need to separate the wheels and the suspension. I keep forgetting to do that. But none of these parts are salvageable, the suspension parts, so there's no point taking them back to the repair bench because you cannot salvage any of these. It's just to split them up so we add them to the shopping list, that's all. Cat-like reflex on the dog, good point. Yeah. Woof meow. Yeah. Oops, wrong option. Yep. Good point, Mr. Budman, good point. Maybe dog reflexes. Not quite as quick as a cat, perhaps, but quick nonetheless. I don't know if you can repair the rims. I'm going to try. Tires, forget it. You can't repair those, obviously, just like in the real world. They should have a wheel refurbishing section, shouldn't they? You know, where you can like, literally just refurbish wheels. I don't know, like in more detail. All right, so let's have a look, see if we can get the rims fixed. Yeah, we can. Right, if we can repair all four if we're careful. That's one done. That's two done. Three. Baby. Right, that's all four wheels done. Nice, we don't have to buy any. So tires, we can ditch those. All right, so I guess we're still sorted. Yep, there's the wheels, 100%. Because I'm going to be putting those exact same ones back on. It makes sense to do that. They are specific to the car. So let's go and add all of these to the shopping list. This is the first time I've done it this way, in that I haven't taken off the fuse box and done it in like 3 separate sections: engine, mechanicals, and then body parts, and even the fuse box, doing it separately. First time I've done it this way. Methodology. Alright, I think that's correct. Yeah, we've got 5 pages, so yeah, that is correct. Alright, so we need to rebuy everything that we've got here. Is that where my 10mm went? Huh. Always losing the 10mm. Right. I think these textures are over sharpened. A lot of these textures I find to be sharpened just a little bit too much, especially when you look here in the screws and stuff. But never mind. Look at the PC. Look how old that is. At least it's got a CD-ROM. Jesus crumbs. Right, let's go shopping. Everything else we're good for. There's going to be no performance updates on this. Oh god, what have I just added? Rear axle knuckle housing. Right. Here then, and we want, where are you? Rear axle knuckle housing. Hey, knucklehead. Can actually take it off because we don't need it. Right, what we do need are these. Tires will be from a different shop, so we can get those first. Let's do that, so that they're out the way. Oops, it's here, isn't it? There. So, tire shop. Okay, so are we going? Are we going to go with white wall or not? Let's have a look. 300 Gullwing. All right, I think it looks like the answer is going to be No, not going to go white wall. However, I want you guys just to check out this. So this is the real deal right here. As you can see, it does not come with, look at this car. Ah! How sexy is this? Yeah, it doesn't brab us? Since when? Anyway, it doesn't come with white walls. See, they've got, you can see here, maybe if I open in a new tab and flip. Okay. There, right. You'll see that it has, it's got no headrests, so that's great for whiplash and breaking your neck in an accident. No airbags either. But there are suitcases strapped into the back, and I've actually seen cars, you know, today, these 300 Gullwings today restored, and they still have the straps and the suitcases. I mean, like proper full restorations. Those wheels are different to the ones we're running, and they're chrome as well. Is that common then? Are we going to go chrome on these? Ah, there they are. So the caps are chrome, but the wheels are not. But we can't do that. We can't differentiate on ours. It's either got to be all chrome or all alloy. Now, here it is in red. And what you guys think, that looks pretty sharp. The white steering wheel. Hope you guys can see that okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a really bad image. It's a beautiful car. It'd be nice if on the car mechanics end that you could change the interior color, like the leather. You could choose like a tan. You can with the seats, but not so much with the dashboard. It's so beautiful. I mean, Mercedes did this as a beautiful work of art, and then you have the Ferrari 250 GTO, which again is also just a automotive piece of art. It's beautiful. Baby blue? They did it in baby blue. Okay. So yeah, it seems to be red, and oh, this is even in better condition than ours. Unrestored, undamaged, even still with the suitcases. And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right there. Even in that condition, what, $1 million? In that $1 million in that condition, I would say. Nope, that doesn't do it for me. It has to be like this. That's nice. So, what's this? 143 million. Mercedes-Benz SLR is the most expensive car ever sold. Anyway, that's enough of this. So yeah, white wall tires, no. They should do a modern version of it, I think. But this is way too wrong. Or a convertible. Or a roadster. Who wouldn't want this in their collection? Isn't that gorgeous though? The red leather just is beautiful. If we can put red leather seats in this, in ours, I will. Yeah, I think red leather and silver paint, I would say. So what are we going with then? Well, I'm gonna have to find out because I didn't bother to check. So let's go to here. Got 185, 75, 16s. Tire sizes are so weird. Millimeters, percentage, inches. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, 185, 75, 16. What we have. All right, let's do that then. So let's go with not vintage tire. Let's give it some. So not these. We can go standard or sport. I think let's go sport. So we want 4 of them, please. And we want 16-inch with 185 millimeters width and 75% profile. That'll do. Cheap at half the price. Cool. Okay, we can build those up now if we want, but I don't know whether to go with, you know what, let's have a quick look and see what we can do here. Let's see if we can paint the centers chrome. See if there's an option to do that in the paint shop. It's not impossible that it could be a thing. So the way to find out to do that, no, you can't. Sometimes they offer you the option to do just like the middles, but if we were to choose chrome, I'm not gonna lie, that looks good. Shadow chrome, go shadow chrome. Damn, that looks nice. As opposed to metallic, right? Which would be, actually it'd probably be solid, yeah, as opposed to that. What are we doing, guys? Are we doing metallic or are we doing chrome? Obviously metallic is, because the real wheel is a mixture of the two. Yeah, we could do with a darker grey like that. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, maybe something like this one, like the third one in. Any thoughts? Chrome? You don't think it'll look too blingy? Mind you, cars in these days, they did do like the E-Type Jag that was all spokes. That was all chrome, wasn't it? So, okay. We'll do them in chrome, and then if it looks like way too garish, then we'll put the alloys on. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just do it like this. What's this thing? No, they don't give you the option to the color kit insert. On some rims, you can do that. It does allow you to do just like, the barrels or whatever. But it seems that on this particular wheel, they're not giving us the option, which is a shame considering that the real wheel is like that. It would be nice if they offered you the option to paint the barrel or the cap or the actual middle like separate. Can you imagine something like some weird modified wheel thing job on it? Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be interesting to do one day. Just get a car and just go completely nuts on the colors. like chromed metallic pink for the paint, purple wheels, pearlescent wheels, you know, just do something completely atrociously balmy. Gotta be careful here. I keep getting hit in the face with the doors. Now where am I going? How did I end up all the way over here? Right, so we'll get the wheels on and balanced. So let's see. I mean, we'll get the tires on, the wheels balanced, not on the car. And yeah, I didn't even go with bigger or wider tires or anything like that. I'm trying to get everything done as efficiently as possible. That's it, right? Yep. Okay. Wheels and tires are done. I'd like to be able to just put them down on the floor as well. That would be cool. Can't do that. So now definitely into the mechanical shop, and let's have a look at our shopping list. We need 2 wheel hub bearings. We need 2 inner tie rods and 2 outer tie rods. Oops, I've moved it. So I think here I'm just going to go tie rod. And then we'll just grab 2 of those. Did I get 2 inner ones? I think so. 14 rubber bushings. Sounds right. It's when it tells you that you need 13 or 15 that you know something's wrong. Or 9. That can't be right. Brake pads. 4 pairs of those. Nice to know that even in the 50s, it looks like it was... I don't know if that's the case, that the rear wheels were discs as well, but it looks to be... looks to be the case. 2 of these. And also, now the rear springs, we can paint these as well. Paint them red. But you're not going to be able to see them. I don't think so. There's not much point. Ventilated discs. Do we want to uprate these? Nah, we'll just stick normal brakes. And 2 of these. And 2 of these. Right, we need a windshield washer reverser. And a front sway bar or anti-roll bar, depending on how you want to say it. 2 of these. Drop links or sway bar front end links, however you want to say it. Double wishbone shock absorber or double wishbone shock absorber. Or damper, right? Damper. Dampers is another word. So anyway, rear shock absorber cap. Wait, the terminology on that one. Wheel hub caps, 2 of those for the front. Brake discs for the rear. Standards. Oh, could we have repaired? I think we could have repaired the old brake disc, guys. I don't know. Keep forgetting we can do that. We've got a lathe. We can, never mind. I can still fix them and then put them in storage. Leaf spring plate, just the one. Steering rack, what, just the one? Yeah, just the one. Leaf spring Usain Bolt, 2 of those. And a spring cap, which is a cap you wear in springtime. A solid axle control arm. It's a good solid one. Wheel hub 3. Getting one of. And a coil spring rear drive axle. Only one of those. Sorry, I'm just rambling my way through this. Upper suspension arm. That's probably one of the parts that I fluked on when I was trying to repair it. Solid rear drive axle. Yeah. And a front axle nucal cover. And that's our shopping list done. So, could we have saved the brakes? Yep. We could have saved 1, 2. What's the other one? Brake disc? Yeah. So we. Right, this one, no, it's red, so we couldn't have saved that one. No chance. So, anything that is %, we can get rid of. We should have 2 brake discs left, I think, right? So let's go fix the ones we have and then oh, there was one ventilated. Well, wait a minute then. I might want to do this in a different way. How many inventory pages do we have? 6? Right. So let's go here, and we've got 1 ventilated and 2 standard. So let's repair these rusty old ones. Waste not, want not, right? As they say. If we don't waste them, then we won't want for them later. Tell you what I haven't tried for a while is the VR version of this. Must unblock that drain at some point. Is that a slide hammer? I don't know. Another useful tool to have in your garage, along with one of those wheel hub bearing pullers. Yeah, you can use a slide hammer with those. Okay, last one. Switch the power off. Yeah, yeah, you would normally do that, Mr. Budman, just replace them. Yeah, there's no way I would take brake discs to get you know, lathed out, because like on mine, I'm not allowed on my car to run brake discs that are thinner than 22 or 21 millimeters. So if you use one of those, is it a vernier measuring tool where you can, it's got like it's like a clip, like yeah, it clips onto each face of the, you know, those digital ones, they clip onto each face of the brake disc and it measures it for you. Well, I can't, if I have brake disc wear, I can't go under 22 millimeters according to the manual. Right, so we want to type in disc, and we want to get rid of 1 ventilated and 2 standard. And that should leave us with those. Cool. So now we've put those in the warehouse. We've got all, oh, now we can sell the rest of the bits. So anything that's not 100%, don't do that. All right, so all we've got left are the good bits. Cool. I wonder if we should do the other bits now. No, let's do the mechanicals. Normally I would have had the body repaired by now, but I'm saving that until last. See, it's all rusty under here, but that's all going to get fixed. Maybe we should do that now, eh, guys? It would bloody make sense to do it now. Let's bring it down. Let's get this body fixed. Because now is the right time, now that everything's off the car. So let's just strip this thing out. Oh, it has got red leather. That is awesome. See, that's just better. Ah, wrong mode. Let's just strip everything that's left off the car. Now, right, how do I get out of this mode? I keep trying to press escape to do it. I don't know what the deal is with that window. Oh, it's because there was they put the stripe through the glass as well. Right. Comprende. Prendo. Yes, that's right, the caliper measuring tool, that's right. Indeedy. Something else on my shopping list. The thing is, I've looked at them on Amazon, and the thing with them is, I always wonder whether it's got the tool to measure outward. You know, like if you were measuring gap between, say, 2 walls or something or whatever. But the other way it measures is like straight down, where with a brake disc you can't go straight down, because if you've got wear, then you have a lip. You sometimes have a lip around the edge of the disc, and you don't want to take that into consideration. So you want it to bend around and just touch the disc, right? So I don't know if the one I'm looking at would even work. What do I know? So if I go into, it looks like there's no more parts on this. Let's just check. Let's check what's left on the car. Ah, mirror, windshield, and the fuse box. Of course, the windshield, mirror, and the fuse box. And then she is stripped. You can relay on relays. Okay. Right, let's fix this rusty, cruddy old thing. Get all the rust off it, and all the dents and everything worked out with this. The magic welder. Oh, car's too high. Of course it is. Making you pudding. Right. fix all the bendy bits, please. For £2 it's worth it. Look away, look away. Okay, so that's it done. Move. Well, oh, it has fixed the front. Let's take a look underneath. Oh yeah. Full restoration. Isn't that nice? If only it was that simple. See, we've got sealant, underbody anti-rust treatment. Oh, if only it was like this in reality. What a sweet life. As you can see, the interior is still manky, but we'll sort that out. Right, let's get mounting bits and pieces. And then bodywork. As we put this on, we'll attend to the fuses and the bodywork afterwards, which should be the only thing left in our inventory. Now then, let's do the suspension. Oh, which always reminds me, for the fronts I need to put them back together. And we've got the battery, which I think will be fully charged up by now. Actually charges up in the right 2 to 3 seconds, but we have to get immersed, guys. We have to get immersed here. Can you tell me where the gearbox went to? If it's not in my inventory, I might. Oh yeah, it might be in storage. I think I might have put it in storage, Roger. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't even know if it was recoverable now. Yeah, maybe storage. Now you've got me questioning. I don't know. It's either in the bin or we stored it or something. Oh, we could have painted the calipers. Yeah, but again, you don't see the you don't see them. Lost the ability to navigate. There we go. I'm trying to just... Nope. Nope. There we go. It's moving. Turns out that it moves better, right, if your fingers are placed on the correct keys. Who knew? Okay, that's the leaf spring. And got the other side, or to the side. Oh, I did take it out. Yeah, I did. It might have got repaired on the first video. We did make a little storage in the warehouse called Mercedes, and there are parts in there. So I'm guessing it's from that. I'm afraid of elevators, so I take steps to avoid them. But stairs always up to... Right. The second part of that about the stairs always up to something I've heard. But yeah, I take steps to avoid them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Here's one then. My sister has started feeding her chickens chocolate because she's wanting them to lay Easter eggs. Oh, and here's something I heard yesterday. Not a joke, but I found it funny though. BMW, right? There are many derivations of those letters that people use, owners and non-owners alike. Some of them are, or one of them isn't very appropriate, so I won't use it. The other one is breaks my wallet, BMW. Things like that, right? Now, I heard one yesterday which I've never heard before, and somebody else commented saying, in all my 42 years working on cars, I've never heard that one before. And it was brilliant, and it was a girl. It was a girl. She was working on her car, a mechanic. I guess she is. I don't know, or she does it as a hobby. And she came up with, she said she was fixing the oil filter housing gasket, which happened to be the last job I did on mine. The oil filter housing gasket on her BMW. Trouble you. It will always trouble you. BMW. I've never heard that before, but I thought that was really funny. BMW. Yes, the mystery of the missing gearbox. We'll solve that when I get this front done. Anyone else heard that before? It was my first time. I don't know. I like it. Or the polite breakdown where it's BM, sorry to trouble you. BM trouble you. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. It's quite appropriate, I guess. I'm not going to forget that one now that I've heard it. Do any of you guys remember the car make? I don't know if they're still in business. I don't think so. I've never heard of any of their cars recently, but my auntie used to have one. A small one. It was a NSU. Do you guys remember NSU? I think my auntie had an NSU 80 or something like that. Had the engine in the back. It was a little car. Rear engine. Yeah, NSU. I think the engine was in the back. Pretty sure it was. Bus, metro, walk. Oh, I've not heard that one. Bus, metro, walk. Yeah, okay. Right, are we done? What? Get the drop links in, as I call them. Shock. It absorbs shocks. Yeah, well, the shock of the acceleration that I felt in that M5 competition wasn't very well absorbed by that car. Right. Tie rods in, suspension. Soon be time to get the engine in. And let's put the brake assembly stuff back on. Yeah, they definitely need to, if they're going to do another one of these, they definitely need to make it more complex. A bit more advanced, you know. I would like to see that for sure. Right, I think that's thing. Oh, how did we end up with two? Yeah, that's everything. How did we get two of these bloody things? Right. Gearbox. Storage. So let's check out our warehouses. Don't know how to do that. Go. Current car. Nope. Yeah. Well, I guess not then. Maybe the gearbox was effed. Yeah, this is all for salvaging, something I have to do at some point, get rid of these. Or just sell them all. Okay. So if we go... Yeah, no gearbox. No gearbox, no problem. Oh, because I bought two. I put a link in Discord for the micrometer. Oh, micrometer would do it. Yes, exactly. US hours and such, you would find something like it. Oh, you watched me buy two of them. Okay. Electric Volvo. Can't say you liked it. No, I think something like that would probably take a bit of time to get used to. And it looks like they're forcing us all to do that. So I'm going to be hanging in with the combustion engine for a little while if I can. From an environmental point of view, I don't believe that electric is the best way to go. But what the hell do I know? Not much. Do we have any greens left? No. Right, so I don't think... Oh, there may be. There may be. Can we do the door? Getting there. One more. Door fixed. Not sure about the parts. Let's have a look. Just a fuse box cover. I don't know why. I had no control of my finger there. We haven't lost it. We'll get it back. Fixed. So we repaired those two bits. So now we can just put the rest into the shopping list. I think for the windows, there's no point adding them. I have, but there's no point because I'm just going to buy all the glass anyway. But whatever. Right, so let's do the fuses and electrics, and then we'll get on with the body parts, like the organ, like the kidneys and the stuff like that. Okay, so it's coming together, whatever the weather. So we need to be in the electric shop, and we want 4 of these. Two of these. Also, if they do a more complex version, I would like it where when customer cars come in, that the issue with the car is also more complex. Oh, Jesus. That the issue with the car is also, yeah, more complex, in that you have to put your diagnostics tool on. Oh, what am I doing? Right. 1. I keep thinking there's 2 needed. Yeah, so you've got to, you know, you get all the error codes, you've got to diagnose where you think, which part you think could be faulty. Like, it doesn't give you any clues, you know. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I keep wanting to bring up the shopping list, and I am exiting the shop instead. So we need 2 of these. I would love a really good car mechanic simulator where it's, you know, full on, as complicated as possible. The closest you can get to that is the game or simulator called Wrench. The problem with Wrench is they haven't updated it in a long time. You've got torque wrenches as well, so you have to tighten things up to the right torque, otherwise, you know, they have to be within that tolerance, and if you overdo it, you can snap the bolts. You have to order parts. You have to wait for the parts to arrive. It's a lot more like taking apart a brake assembly, for example. I believe that the caliper has got those little clips on as well that you've got to take. Those little, you know, those silver clips that have to come out first. It's a lot more complex, and I really like it. Yeah, but it used to be VR only, and now it's not. So maybe we'll take a quick look at it as well before we wrap up. You guys are interested in seeing Wrench. Right, what have we just done? Electrics. So what we'll do is we'll get the fuse box in. What happened there? That's not what I wanted. Is it assemble? Can't be. I can't click on it. Okay, okay. Just as it was, the outline was disappearing, I didn't know what was going on. Right, we haven't got rid of the old parts, but it doesn't matter. It'll default to the new ones. So we're good. Whoa. Okay, that was wrong. That brown one's got to come out. It's a bad fuse. But what happened here? I'm sure we bought one. Yeah, it just went. It didn't default to the right one then. Right, battery's going to go in last, I think. So let's get rid of all these. Again, we can get rid of the glass, but I'll leave it in there for now. We don't need it. Okay, so we've got bodywork. The production of the electric cars is way worse. What combustion engines produce? Yeah, production and also disposal. Yeah, because you have to mine the lithium as well, which is really bad, and then battery disposal of course, we've got all that. If Matt was here, I'd ask if he puts those stupid rotor clips back on. You have to, don't you? Those clips. I'm pretty sure you have to. I love it when a car has next to no assistance, like those lane assist or park. Love manual. Yeah. Well, you'd like my car then. Doesn't have any of that, and it is manual. Alright, should we do the body? I think before we do the body, we're going to move the car over to the valeting area. Oh, I didn't need to. You can do it in the workshop. Well, it's here now. Get some interior detailing done. So what we'll do is we'll put the body panels on, get the windows in, and take it for paint as well. But maybe later. So in here I've got all of the body parts that are... I'm going to sell everything because it's no good to me. Now the door we can put on right now. Oh, managed to save the paint. Fair enough. The new parts won't. So we go to body shop, choose Mercedes Benz, and we just want one of each, everything except the front right door really. So let's chew through this and go. Now, what would be good here, although not useful anywhere else, is to be able to just select all, use control to unselect the bits you don't want, and then just click buy all. Just buy everything in one go. Alright, so we've got all the body parts we need. I'm not going to put the hood on yet, because I wouldn't do it in real life until the engine's in. Okay, let's get the glass in. The back end reminds me of an old Jag. Jag. I got a Jag. That's how they say it. Got like 6 A's. Jag. Ooh, number plate. Right, number plates we'll add, or license plates, we'll add later, and we will also do the same for the HUD, the heads-up display, the hood. Oh, the ones that go in the studs to hold the rotor on. Yeah, it keeps the brake shoes from rattling. Yep. Did I question it, Roger? I don't remember. No, I know what they're for, yeah. Mine has ESP, extra sensory perception, and ABS. Oh yeah, no, I've got that stuff. Mine's got, what has it got now? Obviously ABS. I've got DSC, which is dynamic stability control. It has traction control based on that system, and also it has dynamic cornering control. So if you take it around a corner and the car thinks you're going a bit too nutty, it can apply brakes on any corner to keep itself stable. And that's on a 21-year-old car. That's not bad. I'm quite chuffed with that. Anyway, but yeah, the DSC button, if you press it, just, you know, tick, and that's it, then it'll turn off traction control. But stability and cornering dynamic cornering stuff will still remain active, but you can wheel spin because there'll be no traction. But if you press and hold the button, then instead of the indicator turning orange, it turns red, then it turns off everything, and it's kind of you're on your own. All right, I think it's time for the engine to go in. And then we can get exhaust on. And what do you think about just maybe, just for aesthetics purpose, because it'll look nicer in chrome, would be to add a performance exhaust, perhaps, if we can, if possible. Oops, I selected it. Just select. Go away. I'm supposed to select the engine stand. That is a 100% complete engine. Okay. That's a good looking motor. Suzuki Liana. Hey. I meant the ones that go in this, which the wheel does just fine. Ones that go in the studs to hold the rotor. Oh. Oh. You mean those little screws? The little screws that hold the... I'm not sure I'm with you. Clips, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm with you, Mr. Budman, on that one. Not quite sure there. Right, let's... Oh, don't need that up really, do I? I was gonna... No, let's get it up and let's get the rest of the gear on. So, yeah, what happened to all the other bits? I must have accidentally sold them, like the starter motor, the gearbox. I want to check something though. We go to gearbox i4 rear wheel drive. That's what it's using. And the exhaust i6. So we're looking for M186. Let's see in the warehouse if there's any such thing. So nothing in there, because that's the wrong place to look. Okay, nothing there. So it can only be here then. Damn. I think we don't have any. No, we don't have anything anywhere. Oh well, we'll just have to buy new. Something went wrong, but doesn't matter. Just do it as one at a time. So we need an i4 rear wheel drive gearbox. Standard. Yeah. So gearbox i4. Yeah, this one. I'm also going to need a starter. Nope, electric. Who knows? Standard. Yeah, it is a nice car, isn't it? What's going on with this thing? Why does it always... This thing, it's transparent when it's like this, when it's waiting to be put on. And it's transparent when it is on. I can't tell when... I can't tell when it's on or not. Wait, go back. Different Mercedes. Okay. Okay. Is that all connected up? Here we have... Now this is a specific exhaust section. And 186, that's specific to this. So, question is, do they have custom ones? I reckon at this early stage, probably not. Oh, that's body tuning. Place. Again, keep walking into the wrong shop. Think I'm crazy. Oh, we've got the front exhaust section, we've got the middle, and we've got the rear. We can go performance. And they've got the throttle body, which we didn't add in. And look at this. Mechanical fuel injection, guys. A custom bit. Next time, if we ever do another 300 Gullwing, we'll just go full custom on the thing. What are we doing here? We've got exhaust manifold and exhaust section. How far up are we going? I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, so the exhaust manifold we have, so we're starting at the front section and working backwards. Okay, so front exhaust. So we didn't do a full performance exhaust. Although we could take the manifold off, but I'm good. Yeah, let's do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Do it all. Right, down. Let's see, we should be able to take the manifold off from here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Dudes. No, I'm not going to put a performance throttle body on. Manifold off. Jesus, bloody hell. And on goes the performance one. I hope the gearbox can take it. Like it doesn't start, you know, hitting the limiter. Right, so there it is with the new performance manifold. Once we start painting it, it'll look even better, I think. So we're going to get a nice chrome pipe all the way to the end. It's what this car deserves. Something really nice. Okay. So, I think mechanically might be sorted. Apart from the battery, which still needs to go on. So let's just sell that. Now we still need to put the fluids in, but we can do that at a later stage before we take it out for a spin. And let's just have a look at the status. Right, so we're just missing the seats, 2 front seats, no suitcases, steering wheel, battery, and the license plate. All right, so off to the paint booth. Am I in some weird mode here? Okay. There we go. All right. Now, I don't know if it was just a gloss silver or a metallic back in the 50s. Okay, this is not the correct grey anyway. See, it's going to be something along these lines, but I don't know whether metallic would be a better way to go here. The solid would be probably the kind of paint that they used back then, right? Kind of a single stage, single layer thing, where there was no, it wasn't lacquered on top, it was just, I don't know how they did it back then. But this, doing it with the metallic paint, even right or wrong, this is going to make it more, it's going to make it more modern looking. So I think we go with this one. And hope I've got the right shade and not picked one that's too dark. I think we'll only know when we get it back to the workshop. Well, let's go and put it outside and see what it looks like. Oh, you see, it looks a bit flat there. Okay. Right, let's finish it. I should have checked out what the other liveries were, you know, those sporty ones, but I wasn't really interested in those. Oh, we need to buy the interior stuff, don't we? So let's go to the shop. And we just want 300, is that right? No? Okay. Oops. Ah. Okay. Yes, no items. Fine. Okay. Well, the only way to find out what we need is to go here. Gullwing. Okay. Gullwing. I haven't even looked at the cost, what this car is. Last time we were losing about 9,000 on it. Hey, Major 54. Yeah, gifted membership. Yeah, that was from Mr. Budman, I believe. I think it just picks like 5 people at random, and then got your first month of membership free, and if you want to carry on after that you can. If not, you don't have to. Okay, so we need Gullwing. The only word I didn't try. So we need 2 of these. At least they got the steering wheel right. One of those. Okay. Let's go on to side, I think, and assemble. No, it's not assemble, it's that one. There you go. Red leather, white steering wheel, classic Mercedes, classic. Now, that is definitely there. It's got a blue cap, it's definitely there. Yes, so it's on. And if I can put liquid in it, then I'll know it's on. Do we have a complete car? No. Now then. Germany would make sense. Let's get 2. Whatever plates it puts on, it can put on whatever it likes. I'm going to do custom ones. That should give us a 100% complete car. Right, guys. Does it match up to the real world price? Oh, thank you, Majok. As I like Elite and Car Sim. Cool. That's nice to know, man. Thank you. Right, so in the real world, this car will go for around 1.4 million for a steel body and around 6.5 million for an alloy body. In the game, $158,000 for a Gullwing. Really? That's with some of the performance parts on as well, but they were only 5,000. Seriously? 158,000. Why? Why isn't this priced like the real world car? If I saw one of these in this condition for 160,000, I would be contacting my bank and saying, loan me this money, I am going to make you some serious profit. It's crazy. All that just for a piddly little 160,000. Look at these vents on the back as well. Where's that coming from? Right, okay, we're done. So, we need to start it up, give it a try, take it for a drive, and then after that, give it for another wash, because it'll need a wash after that, and that will get the price back up. So I think we're done here, right? I've got no inventory. Oh, see, I'm padding everything out because I'm thinking there's something still to do. And yeah, there is. Fluids. So, brakes. Right, so we have a max to go to there, so let's just fill it up to the maximum. Which would be right there. Go on. Go. Love the look of that. Right, so that's the max where it says here. That's good. This thing, well, we can fill it up. Doesn't need to go all the way, but almost. I hate all that blue stuff, like the stuff you get at the Halford stuff with the blue windscreen washer. It's horrible. It stains the inside of the bottle. The inside of my washer bottle was all blue inside. It was difficult to get it all out, even with a pressure washer, and messy with a pressure washer, very. Now this one, because it hasn't got an expansion tank or anything like that, this is just going to be pure guesswork. We'll just keep pouring it in until it comes out the top, which isn't too far removed from reality, I don't think. There we go. Okay, and finally, oil. Aceite. Fairly good at guessing this, but we'll give it a go. So when the oil can drops, we'll do another 3 to 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Let's check the old dipple. Almost. Got plenty of oil. It's almost there. Let's go on. Let's just. Lipstick. Oh, it's a tad over the line, but it's not a problem. Yes, look at that. Golden fresh oil. Okay. Is it done? No. Not quite. Now, we have to move the car over to the test path for a headlight alignment and a wheel alignment. So let's get the wheels done. Wow, this one's perfect. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Yeah, I like it there. Okay, headlights and wheels are aligned. She's ready. What do you guys think? It's a nice car, isn't it? It's really nice. It's stock, but with a few extra modifications. We've got a nice chromey exhaust on it, performance exhaust, and some performance spark plugs, and that's about it, really. Nothing too much. Now, what does it sound like? Should just start up perfectly. Don't over rev it too much when it's cold. Not bad, she's meaty. Nice rumble on it as well. All right. Let's take it for a spin then, shall we? To the speed track, I guess. The racetrack is kind of useless because keys or even the Xbox controller doesn't really control the car very well. I wonder what power it's making on the dyno, because the performance we've added is not too much. We'll have to put it on the dyno before we sell it. Or do we keep it for that small price? Oh, sorry, I was trying to hold the brakes and... Get into neutral, you silly arse. I'll bang it on the limiter, shall we? ...1950s car, she's not bad. 4-speed, will it be? I don't know. Looks like we got... Yeah, we didn't overdo the performance on it, that's for sure. I'll try and brake as late as I can without binning it in the wall. So, what did we get, like, say, 225, wasn't it? Which is 140 miles an hour. 140. Hasn't got the power to donut, really. Yeah, 140 miles an hour she's good for. That's okay. Four-speed. Yes, we can add a 5-speed or 6-speed box if we wanted to. It's got an ESC. Ooh! It has an ESC there, look. Escape. Okay. Let's stick it on the dyno and see how much it's making over the stock. It's not going to be too much. It'd be nice if it was maybe an extra 10 horsepower or something. That would be cool. Is that the right menu? Nope. So let's stick it on the dyno. Where is it? There. So there's the factory power. Let's see what we make. 260 would be nice, and 400 Newton meters of torque would be nice. I don't know if we'll get that far, but yeah, we'll see. Oh Christ! Oh, okay. All right, we did 281 and 426 Newton meters. Well, we gained 13 and 12% respectively. That was a decent increase for just spark plugs and an exhaust, and some performance ignition leads. So, as it's been out in the old desert there, it's going to need a wash. Because I have seen it where the sale price goes down when it's dirty. Okay. Well, she's ready to be shipped off to the new owner. For 158. That's a big lump. Wow. Okay. Goodbye, Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. Thank you for gracing our garage with your beauty, your elegance, your charm, and your lovely curves. Not the first time I've said that, but that's it. Exactly. Yeah, nice breathing. Nice, a good intake as well. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to sell it. We're gonna have to say goodbye, guys. Bye bye. Oh, no. No, 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 no. It's gone. Oh. Empty garage. No business. Like show business. Alright. That's it. She's done. And this is where the stream will end. Just under 2 hours. We're good. However, bonus feature, guys. Bonus feature. Let me just come out. See if I can make this work. If we exit the way. Are you sure? Dun dun dun. Big drama. Let's have a quick look if I can. Is if it's yeah, it is installed. Let's last played November the 8th, 2021. Playtime 9.9 hours. All right, I'm going to show you Wrench, which is a more complex version of Car Mechanic Sim. Just a quick look, quick preview. Not going to be building anything. I think you have it on screen. New game? Well, not really. So this is pretty much VR, really. Oh, why do we have to go through this crap? I had a game already saved. Nuts. Didn't want to have to go through this. I thought I had a car already in the I hate doing this. Right, move that, sprint with that. Raise standing height with spacebar, sprint. Yeah. Expert mode. Yeah, that'll do. Open a race. You may continue your success and open a race car maintenance operation with a small garage. Your trusty hands and moderate working capital. Your experience opens the door to many opportunities you can uphold. Blah, 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 blah. Some working capital. A car lift is required to begin accepting jobs. Check the garage app to manage and upgrade your garage. You will also need the basic tools. Maybe I should have not gone into the advanced one, eh? It's a pity there isn't a... Grab the lift supports and move the lift while there is no car on it. Set up your garage to handle tasks efficiently. Yeah, it's a pity there isn't a purchase here just for tools. So you got your manuals here as well, service guides, which is what I was saying that the other one needs. Right, so you got your lift. Obviously this all expands. You've got your areas here for storing stuff and also for packages coming in. Oh, this is nuts. I should have gone into the easy start. See, these are all your torque charts and stuff for the certain parts that have to go on. So this is like consulting a manual to find out, oh, I wonder what the torque is on that. So classifieds. Development. Let's see if there's any jobs going then. Cars for sale. So I guess do we buy these and fix them up or something? They all look the same, they just all got different bodies on them. I don't like that beep. Sure, jobs used to be here before. Oh, here we go. Right, so replace head gasket. Okay, that's a nice little involved job. I will accept that. The customer car is put onto a lift in your garage. Complete the requested maintenance or repairs. Purchase necessary tools, parts and supplies from the catalogue. So I need a impact wrench. Oh, hold on, go back. Purchase necessary tools from the catalogue. Right. So we need to buy a head gasket. I don't think I'm going to be doing the whole job. Oh no, what the frig? Okay, clicked the wrong button there. I clicked one that was submitting the job as if it was done. Damn you. Rebuild the engine bottom end. Let's do that one. Replace bearings, piston rings and head. That's a bit too much, isn't it? Repack the muffler. Replace engine mounts. That depends. Do you drop the subframe at the front or do you take the whole engine out? I can't believe I missed that gasket job. That would have been perfect. Alright, let's do the front hubs one. Yeah, I need tools. Got a boombox there, castor oil, rolling cart, put your stuff on, engine stand, a work light. So we need the ratchet. Oh, let's get a trash bin, a ratchet, small one, a flare nut wrench, which we don't need for this job, but we'll get it anyway, an impact wrench, breaker bar, never had to use that yet, funnel, the oil drain pan, cam gear lock tool, we don't need that yet, flashlight, tire changer, hand vacuum. Right, complete the purchase. So let's see. I think with the jack, come on, I have to remember how to do this. I think you've got to place it under the car. You've got movement here, you see. Ah, here we go. Alright. Don't go back down, stay there. There we go. Now then. Next thing would be the lug nuts. Don't want to do auto unfasten. I'm trying to get the icon to come up correctly. Ah, so it's telling me it's at 12% health. Awesome. Right, so then how do you drop it? Z. Yeah, so they literally fall on the floor, these things. I want to get the wheel off. Do I need to, I think I need to pick the tool up, but I don't know where it is. Oh, maybe the tools have to arrive from, because I ordered them, didn't I? There they are. What am I now? Inside the box. Right, impact wrench. I don't know. Like, isn't this supposed to go in your inventory? I can't just hold everything. You see, it's not just the fact of it being more complex. It also needs to be... That's tightening. That's no good. And then you've got the torque values in which to, you know, I might as well get this off at the same time. You can, I think you can still pick it up. Just move it to where you want. So this is what it's like. It's a lot more involved. So I guess got to get everything off in the right order. Where's yeah? I want to get to me wrenches here. These ones. There you go. Now, is it on tighten or loosen? Loosen, right. So, I think we need to get on the caliper. There should be bolts behind here. Oh, what do we? Don't need that. Can we go behind it like this? Oh, come on. No. Where's the next set of bolts? It's not undoing it. I need the bigger one. Normally, okay, I guess they are the caliper bolts. So let's get the big one. What did I take off? I took off the wrong wheel. I thought this was the front of the car. Well, it doesn't matter. It's for demonstration purposes only. No, that's no good. Okay, that's that off. Yeah, this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not doing a proper job here. I could have used the impact wrench, I suppose it would have been just as quick. Ah, that's the bloody bolt I was looking for. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for, but where's the one at the top? Oh, there isn't one. Fair enough. So yeah, I guess something of this complexity, but with a bit more, where the controls are a bit more intuitive, let's say. So we'll take the carrier off now. It's the carrier. We'll put it down near here so we know where it is. Now, it's not the rear hub we're supposed to be doing. It's the whoops. It's the front ones. But whatever. Now what we can do is we order a new one. It comes in a cardboard box, and then we fit it in and we put it all back together again. But yeah, you can disassemble this just like the real deal. You know, all the bolts, and then everything has to be torqued up to the right values. I don't know. I like this. I like this kind of complexity. And then the torque goes to blue for tightening. And yeah, we could just reassemble all this back now. And if you don't know the torque values, then you go to the manual, the user manual. Because we're supposed to do the front, right? Oh God, and I'm sat here doing the rear, thinking it's the front. Now, can you pull bearings out? Like you need a bearing tool or something, I wonder. Does this look like the axle's just going to come out? Because you'd need to undo this top bolt, surely. I see. Now, how does that come out of there like that? I would have thought you would need to undo this top bolt to just, you know, drop it down, give it room. Okay. Then you've got the bearing, which is red, so it can't be removed like that. So there's probably a bearing tool you can get, bearing puller, which I don't have. Parts finder. Tells you what they are. Edit delivery locations. Now, how do I get back to my little box thing? Here. Right, so. Oh. So they don't have a bearing puller thing? Maybe they don't do that yet. No, it looks very basic at the moment. Tire changer, work light, engine stand. The work lights are really cool. If we grab one, then we have to wait for it. Wait for it to arrive. Oh, there it is. Postman's bane. You literally just move it around. You just swing it around just like you would, say, there, and then you can grab the. Do we rotate this? I believe middle mouse button will do it. Maybe you rotate this. Okay. Come on, play the game. I'm trying to grab it so I can move the light around. There we go. Not sure what I just did. But it does actually... Oh, go away. It does actually light up the part quite well. It's not really showing it here. But it does. It highlights the part nicely, and you can see a lot better what you're doing. Anyway, there you go. They've only got these one particular vehicles in, but there's lots of more like complicated, complex jobs you can do on the engine. You see, a lot more complex. Get the bonnet off. Bring it down. Hopefully I've got no bits underneath the car. Oh, I need to do the clips. So yeah, as you can see, it's a bit more complicated. You've got clips, all sorts of stuff. Got the dipstick, but how do I... I was going to say, how do I measure the oil? Anyway, there you go. Maybe one day we'll do a little video on this thing and try and do a nice job on it. Alright guys, so there you go. Car Mechanic Simulator and a little bonus of wrench. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And the next time we pick a car to do, I'll let you know. Till then, ciao. I'll let you know.